Hi, this is Ken. This video is called Is It Too Late to Change the World? We live in a world of fear, hate, greed, prejudice, a world where there's hunger, where there's homelessness, climate change, murder, a world where people are unhappy, stressed out, struggling every day just to survive. Is this the way that the world must be? Can we change the world? Can we change the direction of the world and make it a more peaceful, loving place for everyone and every life that lives here? I believe we can. The world that we have now is dictated by the ego. All the negative emotions that I listed off, plus many, many more, are things that we learn in life. We learn that these are expected, and therefore we have to take precautions to make sure that we can survive in the world where it's a very difficult, rough world to live in, where we have to struggle every day, where we accept all of these things as a natural part of life. But they don't need to be a natural part of life. We were just told that they're supposed to. We therefore accept tremendous inequity among money. The wealthy have so much money, and the poor barely live sometimes on less than $1 a day for an entire family. There is a wrong to be corrected here. There is no reason all resources cannot be equally shared. There is no reason that we can't help each other in times of need. Right now, we have the technology to grow enough food to feed all the hungry in the world. We can provide shelter for all the people who are homeless. We can correct and get rid of climate change by accepting aggressively green alternatives, which are available right now. Everything we need to change the world is available now in the technology. All we lack is the will to do so. We live in a world of greed where people want more and more for themselves. But do they need that? Do they need to have millions and millions or billions of dollars? Can they not share what they have? Why is it that we allow this to happen in the world? That children in South America, some as young as 6 years old, live on the streets. None of this should ever happen. We have the ability to change the world. We lack the will to do so. To do so, we must change the paradigm of life. Instead of living in fear, we must live with awe. Instead of being worried all the time, we must share what we have to help people who don't have what we are lucky enough to. We need to be a loving, caring world where all resources are equally shared. Why would we not fix climate change when we have the technology now and we could do this right now? It's because of the greed of the few who are making a lot of money either from oil or in any other way. It makes no sense at all. To change the world, we must all rise up. We must say enough. My generation was the hippie generation. We believed when we were young that we would change the world, but unfortunately, we did not. Just like every other generation, we too fell in line and went along with the status quo as we had bills and we had families, and then we wanted more and more stuff for us. We bought the illusion of life that was sold to us by the ego and what we learned. We need to go back to the beginning. We need to go back to where we are helping each other, equally sharing all the resources on this planet, getting rid of climate change once and for all, using the technology we have right now, this can be done. But it's not. To end the fear, to end the wars, to end the hatred, we must make changes. But the changes have to come from within each of us. We have to not surrender to the reality that this is the way the world is. This is the situation. There is nothing I can do to change it. We can no longer accept that as our reality. We must move forward. We must help each other. We must get together and change the world. It is not too late to do so, but it is rapidly becoming so. If we don't do this, the world is destined to be ended. I see no other possibility but extinction of not only our race, the human race, but of all life on our planet. And of the trillions of planets that are probably out in the universe, we won't even be noticed. It might cause a ripple in the universe that life no longer exists here. It does not need to be this way for our children. We can make change. Please join me in helping to make this change. Get in touch with me. I'm on the internet, kenlubal.com. Let me know you are willing to help, and together we will change this world before it is too late. This is Ken with another spiritual video.